We've even got some children coming in to help the protest. Alright. This is the front lines here. So the road's blocked off here. The Fletcher's trucks, still running. My video keeps stopping sometimes. The Fletcher's trucks were coming down this road. The protesters stopped the other day so this is the actual protest line here. So so the trucks don't come onto the property to start building these houses and that. The land's always been under dispute for over 100 years. The Crown took the land off the Māoris over some sort of dispute thing, control, divide and conquer and control, and it's a sacred mountain up there where I've been showing you spots where they've even built jails where there's like sacred land and that. So as long as nobody moves from here, they can't get out here. And even like having a little fire on the side of the road, you know, you cook your dinner and your kai, and all beautiful people holding their flags. The police are, you see them in the distance, they're surrounded the whole area. Some of them even got hard hats on. So it's quite a big event. More protesters walking down the road. This lovely lady here, she knows all about protest. Do you mind? We're on YouTube here. But she's put her name down that she'll stand out in all ways, and you know, like we have people on the line that you got your different grades. Like she's put a name down that she'll even stand up and get arrested and that. It takes me back to a story where when I was in Australia from Nimbin and that, for my walkabout times, well, because I came through the river and I really thought, gosh, the water, and when I heard about this protest and it was to stop this mine getting built, and it was out from Nimbin and that, about 100 k's, and they were going to build this mine inside in the rainforest, and the rain, so I went to support the protest. It was in a rainforest and that, and the Aborigines were on one side, the hippies were on another, and I was sort of like walking down the middle because I was there just, you know, right from the land, Katiaki, to save the water and that, because that's what the protest was about. It was about the mining, of the contamination to the rivers and all that. So so it was a dirt track, okay, it wasn't like a tarsi or like this, so it's in a rainforest and that, and one of the events would drill a hole in the ground like this, and put your hand down in it, and then chain, lock the chain onto you in there, so you're locked up, but you way down in this hole, and then we'd slap some concrete around, and then there you would be in the middle of the road like that. That's some of the things what we had set up. So somebody would be there, and then we had totem poles, these three poles going up, and some of them even had another one going along. This the one where I was, that had one going along and another one on the other end, and one either end. So I was further along, and because it was over a mile or so, this road, like, because it's in a rainforest. These old forestry tracks, if you know them in Australia, there's thousands of miles of old forestry tracks and rainforests, isn't it? And so I'm up one of these totem poles, and Sylvia, remember I told you about Sylvia, angel I met, speak of her like that. She's there, you know, because her grandmother actually sailed around the world. She was a single woman on her own, and I'm up there on the protest, and the police, you know, breaking different people. The one down the hole, they was attacked one day. They got some things to get bars in there, and they got her out of that one. And then somebody else got arrested, and then they come to where I am, and the other guy at the other end of the pole, he ended up going straight down when he's like 30 or plus, so police officers underneath there, and then I'm up there, and they're trying to get me down, and then next thing I'm out for it, and I start calling out, I'll fucking dive, death before dishonor, and I put the noose around my neck, and I'm up there on my pole, and I fucking stand there like that, come out and get me, death before dishonor, this one. And that was just over water. That was just because when the spiritual dream what I had, and I could, all I heard was water. So, you know, it's not like my spirit father gave me instructions what to do here. It's like it's a vivid dream and this and that. So, when I'm out to save the water, death before dishonor, because fucking, even the stories I've told you, I've known that I've died before, and I look down this world, and this and that, and so, but that happened later. But even at that time, that I'll just give my life before dishonor, and that's what's brought me here today, because they were talking about katiaki and all that, and that's what I'm about. You know, it's more than what's happening here. You know, it's the race thing is just, that's that divide and conquer. You know, these couple of races here are against the same people, against one another over this, but you know, some are getting their pockets lined, okay? You want to sell out to the pocket and this and that. Me, it's death before dishonor. So I'm up the totem pole, and I've got the rope noose around my neck, and this other guy goes, yeah, and this and that, and then they started going, oh no, you really got to try and get him. Then they backed off from me because I've done that, like they were going to pull the post out and fucking try and drop me down like that, and I've got this rope around, and then Sylvie's going, oh please Bruce, you don't have to push it this far, you know, because they were all looking at me like they had fear that I'm going to be dying in front of them. And this is a thing what a lot of people hold within them, and that's part of their well anyway, it's running. Sometimes I'm talking and this phone is not even running. So here I was, and because Sylvia, you know, said to me, Bruce, you don't have to be this far and this and that, and yeah, I end up climbing down myself and everything. Because so then I know that the police officers, they're just doing their job. You got to take the stigma away of what they're doing. That we're how they look at us like cattle and a commodity. So everybody's got their service of that commodity, that they're running their spec, but it's the greed. What people haven't gone to, it's greed. You know, there's one man out of this deal who's going to get 40 of their houses. He's sold out on his own people, the Māori people and that, because he's getting his pockets lined. He doesn't care. You know, and when you see, like it's in society, everybody's entrenched in going to work 9 to 5. I got to make money to pay for this. Oh, I got to have some shoes as nice as the other person, so that, you know, and everything gets clouded into like your stigma of your clarity of they all want to be the same. Well, this one and this one, and that's this other commodity. But each into their own, because, you know, brothers and sisters and friends. So I got to keep a move out of here, because I got to go and pick up the boys from school. But this might be going on for a while, because I heard that the brothers and sisters aren't going to leave, because you know, you fall down on one. I tell you what, if people don't stick together and stand up for these things, a lot more things are going to be pulled away from them. And waterways are getting poisoned, beaches are getting poisoned.
To be honest, this is everything really works. Hey, honey. Jesus. I'm just going to come through the gate.
Oh, there's many of this. Awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Sorry.
They're flooding it.
Yes. Is it right to come and stay with you? What's going on?
rangona ake mai. Nau mai kakau tāua I te awa I piko piko I whiti. Kia maa taki ki ai tāua e te tini e te mano. Nā ku koe tiki atu I te wā nui a tāne. Mihi a tāne, koho e tāne, turu haere ana mai. Ka wai o te hika marama e patu ana mai e te kōmuri hau nā runga ana mai o wai hihi, o wai haha. Tēnā whakatau, hoatau ki uta e ha. Te wāranga tira. Tautau kua tai e kenai, ki runga ki te reo.